Hey, it's Rimworld here, looking to go on that new journey. So a few things happened last episode, but the main thing is I said this. Well, I hope by episode 4 we can attack this tribal camp right here. A promise is a promise. By the end of this video, you're going to see me raid that village. Let's go, wanderers. So here we are for episode 4. I'm just gonna build up very, not slowly, but I'm gonna cut out a lot of the boring stuff and we're just gonna get up to the interesting stuff. So, how to make things exciting? Well, we made a few boom bats go boom. Go on, get it now. Get it now. There we go. This matters most. Okay, then chimpanzee. And then I accepted this quest because it's something to do, and also, hey, maybe chimpanzee can get some nice psychic powers. But I wasn't exactly polite to the guest of honor. Oh, you're gonna go hungry then. But in the end, you'll soon see it was quite anticlimactic for multiple reasons. Damn. That sucks. So the uncontrollable and ravenous dogs that our guest of honor couldn't deal with were dealt with, and he left. And then the ceremony party arrived, and I was thinking, oh, it's gonna be really cool. We're gonna get a really good power like stun, or we're gonna get something like, oh, it's gonna make our enemies attack each other. It was really cool. And then we got this. Yay. Word of trust. Not bad. I would have preferred stun or something. Now, I'm sure if you have a prison system, this power is really useful. But I'm a nomad, I don't have a prison, so therefore, for me, it's not. Moving on, I deconstructed the wooden structure near my camp because the wood is going to be forming a major part of our raid plan. But this preparation for this raid took quite a long time. I've edited out a lot of stuff because it was really boring. And we ran quite dangerously low on food. Yeah, but then Rimworld came to the rescue yet again. Or so I thought. Yes, a tower of giraffes appeared, which was really helpful. I was really grateful to Cassandra because not only do they have a lot of meat, but they also have a lot of leather. And that's really key to our preparation for the raid because we really need to make pelt coats because they provide good armor across the entire body, which is also really important for combat and stuff. Let's go hunting. I said before, Rimworld was giving me really good luck here, and it had, but not everything went to plan when I tried to hunt them. Great shot. Come on. nice one. It could have gone a lot worse. But he did get kicked right in the... Yeah. Yeah. Well, that would hurt. I admit that. Right, so... Only problem is... It's our doctor that's got hurt the most. But it was alright. Engo's completely capable of doing a doctoring job, and he's even more capable than Chimpanzee. So it was all fine. And I was actually quite happy with that because it could have gotten a lot worse. The only thing I would say is it was a shame that I couldn't kill them one by one because I would be able to have made the meat last longer. Now, talking of the meat, I know I said giraffes have a lot of meat, but I wasn't expecting this much. Ouch. Oh, they have a lot of meat. Shit. I was not ready for this. So, after that, the food crisis was essentially over, and it took me a few hours to get everything straight, ready for the raid, and I cut out a lot of it, and I just went straight out here. So I do a summary here about my current situation after a long gap of just building up the resources and doing stuff. So, what's happened since last time? Well, harvested the rice field, or in the process of anyway. We smoked some of the meat because it was going off and I couldn't waste it with this nice smoke pit. What else? Oh, we got attacked by people and it was so uneventful I didn't think it was worth showing. And oh, we got cool hats and masks. Now, what's the next step? Well, once we finish these coats, I'm hoping that we can attack that village I was talking about before. So I think I'm just going to cut to that because unless something turns up in between, which it might do, but I think I should have these finished. And when I get to that next part, we'll see what happens when we attack the village. I've got all the supplies ready. We've got enough medicine for now. It's not growing at ideal rate because of the temperature, but we've got enough medicine for now. We've got plenty of food, so that's not an issue. So yeah, I think we're ready resource-wise, you know, with food and stuff to attack the village. We just need to get the best armor we can get. And it turns out there are a few things that happened. And it started with deciding what to do with the one body from that raider that attacked the base. So what we're going to do with this, we're going to basically smoke this human meat because why not? Now you can see I'm being really meticulous. I'm making sure in the bill there's no mixing of meats. This is only for human meat, so no one can by accident eat human meat. Now, I make that same old mistake again where I did it outside. And I know, you know, smoking is one of the cleaning process. It doesn't matter if you're inside or outside, it's gonna be fine. However, this is Rimworld, so it's not fine. But I'm not having that rant again. Because none of the colonists got ill, but Trouble the leopard gecko got a few bowel problems after this. Oh, come on, Trouble. Fuck's sake. Maybe I should throw this out. In the end, for Trouble's own safety, I decided to chuck the meat out and quarantine it because apparently it was causing more issues than it's worth. And the bad luck wasn't going to end there for me. Not much. No. Oh, come on. Really? Really? That is shit. So you remember that mental break I was talking about last episode? Well, it just happened for Grey and it's not good. Essentially, she's catatonic, so she can't
now Grey is
do anything apart from
useless to me.
So yeah, that put a big dent in my plans for the raid.
Right.
But I had to press on because I promised this episode was going to happen. Therefore, it had to happen. Pressing on entailed two things. Firstly, that Dinosaur had to take on a lot of Grey's roles as constructor and deconstructor. And secondly, Engo had to go full overdrive with crafting, producing felt coats out of the plain leather that we got from the giraffes. But we also used the lizard skin that I had left over from killing a load of the, the tortoises and stuff. So yeah, that was also useful. I think Cassandra could see I was working hard, and she gave me a very nice reward. Oh my god. Yes, that is extremely helpful. That is really helpful. Essentially, these are the same as these. They act essentially the same. They're just herbal medicine. So yeah, these are not going to finish on time. They might finish on time, but only just. And I'd rather be harvesting the rice than those. And yeah, that's going to save a lot of time. And my medicine just gone from what? 12 to like 60 in one fell swoop. And why do I care about time so much? Well, if you remember in episode 1, I outlined in the rules, every season I need to move on. And our season comes up on the 10th, therefore I need to move on. So I can't wait for the herbal medicine, I have to move on. So these arriving really helps me out. So, at this point, I'd already decided I'm ready. I'm ready to set off. Next morning, we're setting off. Whether Grey wakes up or not important. We're setting off. I've got all the pelt coats ready. We've got enough medicine to take, and we don't need to worry about losing everything. We have enough food to survive the journey. I was ready. I was ready for tomorrow morning. And then some strange good luck happened. I knew she would do that. I knew she would do that. I can't believe it. I knew she would get out of this catatonic state just as I was planning to leave tomorrow. I mean, that's good. Definitely not bad. Just slightly annoying. I got everyone armored up. It doesn't change my plan because Grey is going to harvest the rice while we go, because we need to harvest this rice. We're not going to be able to have enough time to do it when we get back. So if we harvest all the rice, we're definitely going to be able to leave as soon as they get back. Yes, this is the plan. This is the plan. Always been the plan. Always been the plan. Yes, this is how it's going to work. I've got it. So yeah, the reason why I was slightly annoyed by that, because I had this plan in my head and I was just planning, well, Grey will wake up when we get back. That's going to be fine. And then she woke up just as we're setting off. So it's put some doubt in my mind. Oh, should I send Grey or not? And again, it didn't change the plan because she was going to stay. She was going to harvest the rice, and that's all good. And on top of that, Grey was still pissed off about her addiction. So yeah, she wasn't in the right mental state to carry out an attack. So she stayed. But anyway, it's on to planning the great raid. Here we go. It's starting now. Okay. Everyone's up now. Right. So, you see, all our guys are fairly well armoured for tribal. We've all got pelt coats. Chimpanzee even got a lizard skin pelt coat. And we've all got helmets or masks. That means, even though the loading screen told me that you have to be really very prepared to attack a base, I think we're ready. Now, you notice Grey doesn't. Well, Grey's not coming with us because she needs to help us. Oh, yeah, she needs to finish off harvesting the rice. That's why. So that's the plan. We're going to go with Turkey, Dinosaur, Chimpanzee, and Engo, and we're going to go attack. It loads the base right here. It takes about a day and a half to get there, but I think we should be okay. So it takes about a day, just under a day. And yeah, so it should be okay. No, Sam, it won't be okay. This is future Sam. Turn back now. So correction, it doesn't take a day to get there. It takes less than half a day, and it takes just about, I think it's going to take about a day and a half, and then we're going to have to leave as soon as we get back. I'm telling you, no one is coming back from this. No one. It's a complete disaster. Turn back. So this is what we're going with. We're just going to be taking 250 pemmican, 12 herbal medicine. This is more than the game suggested, but I think we're going to need it considering attacking a base. Items wise, it doesn't matter what you take, everything will be lost. Think about Trouble. Who will look after her? Oh god. Okay, here we go. We're off to attack the tribals. I'll say it again. They're not coming back. You're just gonna have to find out for yourself. Oh, Trouble, don't blame those who don't know what they're doing. Well, the good news is none of us are suffering any heat stroke, which is good because I can't do much about that when they're traveling. I mean, I can set up camp, but apart from that, there's not much else I can do. Okay, we're almost there. So I don't know really what the plan is, because I have no idea what it's going to look like when we get there, but as I've said before many times, I think it's going to be interesting. Let's put it that way. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, oh. Alright. It is fairly well guarded. I give the game that. Gotta bait them up to this structure. I think that's the best shot we've got. I may have to. This is a bit suicidal. Well, I guess it's just us and Grey. That's interesting. Very, very interesting. Yeah. Yeah. Well, that ends this episode. I guess it's less a Nomad. Well, I guess it's still a Nomad playthrough, but I guess it's just become the Grey playthrough. Yeah. Yeah. See you on out, Wanderers.